Hello, Sharon from Yoga at the Club. Welcome back. I have more books on my bookshelf, believe it or not. So far they've been coming in interesting pairings, but these two seem to be very different. So first of all, I have Yoga for the Inflexible Male. Believe it or not, yoga was not invented for women. Yoga was invented by the monks to help the boys, the young boys, who were learning from them to get all the wiggles out so they could sit still and listen to the lesson. That's why it was invented, for men. This book brings it back to the men. Now, the other thing is, I've heard so many people say, I can't do yoga. I wish I could do yoga, but I can't even touch my toes. I can't walk up the stairs. How could I possibly do yoga? Well, this book makes it simple. It gives you the good, the not so bad, and the ugly versions of the same pose as the man who wrote the book walks you through them. And sometimes he even uses chairs and props to help you get into the positions. This one he's using a chair. So it's a short read. You can flip through it to the back and say, oh wow, this is going to help my golf swing or my running or my softball. He has some specific practices laid out for various sports. And then you can just do the poses as he shows them. Okay, so this is a great resource for that, for both flexibility, which you need to play golf, and for people who maybe are a little resistant to do yoga. They think they can't, or that they shouldn't, or whatever. Yoga as an exercise, and that's what this book is. My next book, The Stories Behind the Poses. I bought this book thinking, oh, the poses have such cool and interesting names. I wonder if there's a story behind them. Of course there's a story behind them. The problem is, it's a different culture and they tell stories different than I think stories should be told. So I was disappointed. And that takes us back to our first book, the Kleshas, right? If you came on the first one, I didn't have enough information to know what I was getting when I got this book. So that's on me. But then I decided, you know what? You can learn something from everything. And so I decided I do like this book. I like it because I like the artwork. Now normally I'm not buying books that have loads of pictures in them unless they're showing me the yoga poses. Most of my books are mostly words. But maybe Alice in Wonderland had the right idea. What good is a book without pictures? Well, this one has loads of pictures. And maybe someday when I read these, I will have enough knowledge to understand what the story is trying to tell me, because right now, I don't know. But frankly, there's other things to learn besides the words, aren't there? So, thank you for coming to the Orange Philosophy Room. My philosophy for this evening is there's always something to learn, even from your own mistakes. So, have a nice evening. We'll see you next time in the Orange Philosophy Room or on the mat in the blue room. Namaste.